I'm honored to read the personal creed of our church member, Joanna Campbell. She's been a soul sister to many women, and now she will share her soul with you. A testament of how Christ has worked in my life. When I was a very little girl, Mother gave me a card with the face of Jesus on it. She showed me how to put it on my windowsill and capture sunlight so that at night I could go into my closet and see his face glow. It made me feel safe, and I loved him. It was my introduction to God. I've had some significant godly experiences in my lifetime. One of the most profound was a few years ago when I suddenly had an onset of severe back pain. I'm usually pretty tough, but after days of terrible suffering, I reluctantly went to the ER. After a CAT scan, absolutely nothing was found relating to my back. However, enlarged lymph nodes were noted below my heart. The doc said it could be cancer and urged a follow-up with my primary physician. The startling thing is that as I left the ER, I realized my back was completely pain-free, and it has been to this day. When diagnosed with cancer, I knew, in his divine way, God had led me to seek help. Chemotherapy went well for a few weeks. Then I became too weak to stand. Immediately hospitalized, they told me I'd become allergic to one of the chemo drugs. I guess things were pretty bad the first 2 weeks, yet it never occurred to me that I might die. One afternoon, a woman came into my room and began playing a harp. As a longtime volunteer at CHOMP, I knew the harpist visited terminal patients. I thought, uh-oh, I may be in real trouble here. I politely asked her to leave, and then I began to pray. I asked God about his plans for me. I said, Father, no matter what, thy will be done, and prepared to accept his choice. Afterward, I had a most vivid dream. I was looking up at a sky filled with beautiful pink rolling clouds where an angel figure in a white robe appeared. Her index finger was in front of her lips as if to say, shh. She turned her head from side to side and said, no, 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 and then faded away. I awoke and knew it was a message from the Father, that he had told me it wasn't my time. After 3 weeks in the hospital, I came home and slowly recovered. Later, my oncologist told me that it was indeed a very thin veil. She always says I am her miracle patient. But the real miracle is how Christ moves in my life in such divine ways. He obviously thinks I have more work to do. I am secure, believing that whatever comes my way, I'll always be his child. It's a belief that began long ago when a little girl sat in her closet and stared into the glowing face of Christ.